This is where two of the trails begin here at the campground. It's a 6/10 and a 7/10 of a mile. So there's two different trails. You go right back there and then you'll see the sign. All right, so we're gonna check out Nature Trail 0.7 miles to the left. Let's go check it out. And we started at 4 o'clock. And they do have, instead of blue blazes, they do have these blue trail markers. So you know you're still on the right path. Alright, so it took us about 36 minutes and this is where that trail ended. There's the blue blaze and it is right next to site number 20. So that's where that little hike with all those waterfalls ended.
Hey, good morning. This is our checkout day here.
It is, unfortunately.
At the state park, and we just wanted to go over some of our thoughts, what we thought of it.
The campground thoughts.
So what did you think, Jolly?
I really enjoyed it. I will say I do like, if you look at the map that I include in the like sites 9, the outside, 9, 13, I think it was 30 was a good one that we thought, but for the most part they're all pretty nice sites.
Yeah.
Just certain ones are in a little circle and they seem to be crowded in the middle. You know, because everybody's like this, so your campfires and everything's closer than over here. But really nice campground, friendly people.
Right. What I like about it is you seem like you're out there, but you're not. You're like 5 minutes from a Walmart. You're like 5-10 minutes from pretty much fast food if you want that, restaurants.
The Dollar General.
So
that's good location.
Yeah. And then also the state park that we went and rented a pontoon boat at was like 30-35 minutes away, which was another state park.
Yeah, that's Tim's Ford State Park.
So
but that was a nice drive out there.
Yeah, so you can hear off in the distance a little bit of road noise.
Yeah, because you're right off of...
You're not that far.
Yeah.
Really, it's right off I-24, but we're not close to I-24 as far as what you're hearing. You're hearing just the main road that comes in here. But as far as easy on, easy off, right off I-24, you're probably like 10-15 minutes away from there. So it's really not that bad to get in and out. Some of the campgrounds that we've been to has been long distance.
Yeah, you have to like drive forever.
Way back.
Which is still nice, but if you
that's sometimes how you find the hidden gems. You know,
right.
You got to go off the beaten path. You got to go somewhere. So we've come across many campgrounds like that. But as far as this campground, super peaceful.
Yeah.
Nice. Not too much more to say about it, right?
Nope.
So basically, we were getting phone service out here, which also our internet still worked on the phone also. No Wi-Fi, but our phones did work out here.
Yeah.
Which is
kind
of surprising. You know, so most of the time it's so spotty. It is spotty, don't get me wrong, it is spotty, but for instance, when we went to the other state park,
there was nothing.
About the Tim's
Ford.
Yeah, state park, we had no internet service. We had no cell service. So when it pertains to this particular park, we had service.
Yeah, we had service. And who do we have?
We have Metro.
Okay.
Powered by T-Mobile.
All right. So just in case you're wondering which one we have, that's what we have. And
so I'm sure Verizon won't work, but you know, all these different places, if you look at these RVers that have multiple different services to stay connected on the road, you never know what service is going to work wherever you're at. So it's a luck of the draw at that point, but ours worked.
Yep.
So.
And I also like the fact that although we didn't use them, every time I went in there to kind of peek around, the restrooms were clean. Every time, and they kept the trash empty.
The trash empty. When they did it, I don't know, because it was emptied twice in one day. So I'm assuming they come around twice a day.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably.
So. All right, let's get into the things maybe we didn't like about it. The dislikes. I think that for me, which is not a big dislike, but I guess where the grills are located. I kind of wish the grill was either in the back of the RV or on the side that you come out of the RV. Most of them that are here are on the driver's side of your RV, which is the hookup side of your RV. So if I had a choice, I would rather have the grill positioning on the other side. Some also that I've noticed, some of the fire pits are positioned in weird areas.
Yeah, it's not to the right as you come out of the RV.
Not all of them are there. We picked this site specifically because it had the fire pit to the outside, the right side of the coach, and the picnic table was pretty much positioned right behind the RV.
Yeah, which is good.
As you can see, we're looking off into the woods, so perfect for us. All right, what about you, Jolly? What's something maybe you didn't like about the campground? I'll name another thing too I have. You want me to go ahead and name it while you're thinking?
Yeah, because I gotta think of something.
Okay.
Honestly.
Well, I'll have another one for you. So my next
issue.
Yeah. So my next dislike would be, don't show up here when it's dark. Set your time up to where, I mean, we've been in many campgrounds when we pulled in dark.
Yeah.
Right.
Out west we did a couple times.
We've been lucky because we went through pull-throughs. Yeah. This campsite don't have any pull-throughs, or does it? I should say doesn't have any pull-throughs.
Right.
So when you're coming in at night, there's no lights. It's pitch dark. You can't hardly see where you're going. As far as backing up is going to be very, very difficult, even with somebody shining a light, because these pads don't get blowed off every day. We're in the fall.
That's right, and there's leaves covering
Leaves are
them.
covered completely over the pads. We would try not to be in a place like this and pull them in at night.
Late, yeah.
Because it'd just be difficult to get everything hooked up, and if there is hookups, like for instance, this did have water and electric, so
which
that's
was very
good.
nice.
So that's just my other con, which is really not too much of a con. I like
time
it
it right
woods.
and.
But just time it. Just be aware. I would say if
you're getting here
pulling
late.
in here dark, that would be a con.
Yeah.
So all right, what else? What do you have? Not too many. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's just a couple things, and it's really nothing to complain about. What we said, it's just a couple.
Just something that you should be aware of.
A couple things.
Oh, I know something. I finally thought of something.
All right.
So before, they have this bridge that goes between this campground and the state park, because it's only a 3-4 minute drive if you wanted to drive.
Yeah, it's
and
not
there
that
is
far.
no fee for the state
Yeah, which is surprising. It's surprising.
So for all those waterfalls, it's free to just go from here over there, and you can also actually walk it over the bridge. But the bridge, you used to be able to drive your RV over. But now you can't, because I guess DOT said it wasn't safe enough or something. But I'll include a picture of that bridge I'm referring to in this video. But I guess that's the only con. I was kind of... It would have been pretty cool to drive over that bridge.
It is pedestrians. You could walk over.
Yeah, you could walk over and bike over it.
Take pictures and stuff like that. And hopefully they'll fix it in the future to be able to do it. But
yeah, I'm sure they will.
With that being said, really, like she said, you could walk across that bridge, which is right by the dump station.
Yes.
You could walk right down there, right across the bridge, and then make your way up to the state park.
I mean, it's a little bit of a...
We've seen people do it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a walk. I mean, it takes 3 to 4 minutes in a car, but you have to go out to the main road and out and up. But that's definitely a lot faster.
You're probably walking a total of a mile just to get to where you need to be to do hikes on top of that.
That's right. So that might not be a big deal for you. You might want to take the car first or a bike and see the distance and see if you're okay with then walking it.
Yeah. Well, we did take the segways across there to the bridge and right up to the state park, and that didn't take us but
10.
Yeah, maybe. It didn't seem like a long time to get there
5 minutes
by Segway.
Because we cut off the road part. You go over the bridge. You don't go out and around like you do in the car.
Yeah, but
I like that too.
Other than that, really, the cons are not really cons.
Oh, I found another. I thought of another.
All right, tell me. A plus. All right, that's
another
good.
Positive.
What is it?
In this campground, they have the hike that we showed you that starts right at the dump station, which is actually on the side of where they sell wood and ice. That's where the trail starts. It's only 7/10 of a mile, and you get to see some waterfalls from right here inside the campground.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus. That was
awesome.
We were pleasantly surprised. We thought it'd just go around the campground, and we thought, oh, that'd be nice, but...
And we walked some serious distance yesterday on hikes, but didn't really seem like we did because we just had so much to see along the way. And we took breaks, typically by water.
Take pictures.
This is going a little bit out of the campground. It's not per se the campground, but I just want to talk about the hikes. The trails here are a little bit different than the trails that we've been on a lot of times, which means some of them are not marked that great.
Yeah, some of them are, some of them aren't. Yeah.
It's really hard sometimes to find a blaze, if there is one at all. There could be some overgrown areas. There could be blockages by trees that are still there that you got to walk around
or climb over.
Typically, what we were doing is we were just trying to look down and see where the most areas were traveled, and we would follow that. But we've ran into times.
One time we turned back because we started going and then we weren't too sure, so we just headed back and caught that same trail a different way. Yeah,
because they all kind of interconnect. Like this one, there'd be another loop off this loop and then off another loop. So very difficult to get lost, I would say. The one in the campground, we almost thought we were lost one time because we didn't know, because it was cutting across a certain area. We didn't know.
Where's that? Oh, yeah,
by the benches.
Yeah, by the benches.
Luckily, you kept going to the left, but it opens up, and then it don't show you anything from there. They should really have like a blaze or a sign or something like that. But we ended up finding it. It's sometimes it is difficult to find out where your path is.
Yeah, but it was a very nice trail.
Very nice. I would definitely do it again. It's worth doing.
Footpath, and remember where you came from.
Yeah, it's worth doing for sure.
Yeah.
So that's going to close us out. We're going to have to get out of here because we have a fort trip after this.
That's right.
So
only for 3 days though. We didn't get Halloween this year, but that's all right.
No, but we're going to bring you guys along with us if you so choose to, and we hope to see you
at
the fort. Take care, guys.
Bye.